Alright, we've got our first match here with Monoblack Bontu. This hand unfortunately only has one land, and triple Bontu's Monument, which is legendary. Unfortunately, you can't stack them, so we have to mulligan this one. Alright, this hand looks pretty solid. We've got interaction, we've got velocity, we've got the monument. I want to put land on the bottom. I think I can find another one. Botanical Sanctum, A. There's the vampire. Drowned Catacomb. So Sultai, huh? Alright, let's lead off with, I think, Seeker Squire. It's functionally the same as Dusk Legion Zealot, but I guess it's better for Explorer to be done first. See, like there we got the land, and like if we'd found maybe a, you know, something to dump into the graveyard, that might have been better next turn than playing another draw card creature. Siphoner, okay. So he has a forest up, which to me represents Blossoming Defense. I think I'm still just going to run out Bontu's Monument though. Guess I should have attacked first, but I don't actually care if the Seeker Squire dies, or if he wants to use Blossoming Defense to eat it. He can't draw the card yet, so no need to Fatal Push. But next turn we'll be able to do multiple things, which is nice. Don't have a Sacrifice Outlet yet. But we do have everything else we need in order to do the vampire combo. Winding Constrictor. And looks like a Ballista. Ballista complicates things a bit. Okay, multiple Fatal Pushes is good though. So this turn I think I want to just kill some stuff and then play some stuff. Let's start by killing Ballista. And then I'll kill Snake. He's going to get to go off with the the Glint Sleeve Siphoner, but at least he doesn't get to go off with Constrictor this turn. And we get to resolve some threats without fear of them dying. Let's start by drawing a card. So if I find a Yahenni here, that wouldn't be bad. Salvager's pretty good too, but I can't protect it right now. Let me think about how this is going to play. I can play Vampire and Fatal Push. If I draw a land, I think I can combo next turn. So I think that's fine. Let's kill the Constrictor, cast Vampire. So yeah, land I believe means we combo, assuming he has no instant speed interaction. Shrink this battlefield a little bit, or our hand rather. They don't play too much interaction in the main deck. I think it's just like Fatal Push and Walking Ballista that can actually kill stuff main deck, and that also can't kill Salvager at instant speed. Well, Ballista could, but I guess maybe they might play Yahenni's, or not Yahenni's, Vraska's Contempt. So here I think I'm just going to play Pitiless Plunderer. See, the nice thing here is we don't really have to commit to anything because, and I guess technically I can do it here. Oh no, I can't. Maybe this is Essence Scatter. Just a Vraska's oh, okay, that's fine. Totally fine. Like, if he ever taps out, I feel like he's gonna lose here. And I guess I leave my guys back to a threatened double block. He will still get to draw a card with his Siphoner. I could try to race, but I feel like that's not really gonna work. At least not on this current board. If he just taps out, okay, that's a little annoying because that turns off the, oh, he didn't take the Oathsworn Vampire. I think that was a mistake. Because now land? Not a land. Okay, so we have options now. We can play Plunderer. We can attack, and if he blocks, he dies, but I don't think he would block in that scenario. But I think regardless we can go Plunderer. Then if he doesn't block, we'll just play Seeker Squire. It's basically a free attack anyway, because like what he thinks is if he blocks I can just recast it, and that's my plan. So he'd just be, ooh, okay, it actually worked. So now that dies, I get a treasure, and that will allow me to cast Salvager. Oh, except I won't have the creature anymore. I would have to sacrifice my Plunderer to get back the Vampire this turn, so I guess it's better just to play Seeker Squire and then recast the Vampire. See what I get off the Scry. Land. Cast Vampire from the yard. Alright, and then next turn we can potentially go for it. He still gets to draw some cards. Again, I think the only thing that can stop me is a Ballista or a... he's casting my Zealot, that's fine. A Ballista or a Vraska's Contempt. Unless he has some way to turn on Fatal Push that I can't think of, because he doesn't have Revolt. Take... I guess I can double block that Siphoner if he wants to use a Blossoming Defense or whatever, that's fine. Oh, except I don't want to lose this Pitiless Plunderer. Maybe it doesn't matter that much though, if I do. Let's cancel that block. Yeah, I guess I just do this, because I don't want to risk losing my Plunderer in combat to a Blossoming Defense. He just passes, so he could have another Supreme Will, I guess. Once again, he could still have a whatever it's called, but I'm going to go for it here. Let's play the Salvager. See what happens to it. Sacrifice Oathsworn Vampire. Get a treasure. So if he doesn't have instant speed interaction, he dies. Cast Vampire. What's this now? Looks like he does have a Vraska's Contempt. Okay, fair enough. So that's gone. I still drain. Play another Vampire. So now we're looking for another sacrifice effect. Then I guess I can attack. Actually, I guess let's see. What's the benefit to attacking? I still don't think I want to race. I'm going to threaten the double block again on Siphoner. Now that we've lost our sacrifice outlet, it makes sense to bait out the Blossoming Defense. I was thinking, since I saw Winding Constrictor, I thought he was going to be more of the low-to-the-ground version of Sultai, with only Fatal Push as interaction, but Supreme Will, I guess, maybe would have tipped me off. Now I'll go for the double blocks. I don't care about losing the Plunderer so much. Oh, it just works. Dread Wonder is interesting. Attacking... I guess I can attack with my vampires. I guess I can attack with everything, come to think of it. This is fine. The treasure, not that it matters too much. This Dread Wanderer, which gains me the life, allows me to recast this other vampire. He's at 5. This is a nice thing. He was able to disrupt the combo, but we can still just win by gradually wearing him down. Siphoner, sure. He just concedes. Sweet. Alright. So, sideboarding against Sultai. We could consider some extra removal. Could also consider duress, because he'll probably be bringing in his own disruption. Not really sure what the correct configuration should be of my deck. Scrounger doesn't seem as good on the draw, because he still has some beatdown draws. So I probably want to bring in something like Walk the Plank, just to try to disrupt that. Could also say the same about Dusk Legion Zealot, but it was pretty good that game. I wouldn't have mind drawing it at basically any point there, so I think I'm still going to keep it in. We also want to have some bodies in play to threaten to block a Glint Sleeve Siphoner. I do like some number of duresses. Probably just trim on like maybe one Monument and one Bontu, since he has Vraska's Contempt. I don't know if that's right, because Bontu would have been great that game if we'd drawn it. It is legendary though, and the game's going to draw out. Same argument could be made for Yeheni, I suppose. I don't know, I'll just try this. I guess a similar argument can be made for the Plunderer, since it's not really that great unless you are comboing off. This hand's obviously not good. Alright, I guess this will have to do. Put that on the bottom. Do I want to play this Wanderer? Probably. I just want to get on the board. I could hold it to try to trigger the Bontu's Monument later, but if we're not able to trigger our Monument, we've got bigger problems. That's a fine draw. Let's just play the Vampire. Then I won't attack to threaten a block. Even though he's likely to play some sort of energy producer, so he's able to attack through it. I would still be fine with just putting a speed bump in front here. If he wants to spend a removal spell on it, that's good too. Oh, Rishkar. Okay, fair enough. So probably just going to take the hit then. Well, yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, let's think. I can play Monument, and then if I draw Pitiless, whatever it's called, I can win next turn, I think. Right? No, I would be one mana short. Unless he blocked again, but I doubt he would do that. Probably just go Monument, pass. Next turn I can play Yeheni and Walk the Plank. I'm going to take a pretty sizable hit here though, which is the only problem. Tune. Don't think I need to start jumping the Long Tusk Cub just yet. The nice thing about Sultai is it doesn't do much with its energy besides Long Tusk Cub. So as long as we can chump it, we're okay. Like, I don't have to worry about him having a Virtuoso get out of control or anything. And I guess the same, he also has Bristling Hydra, but that's not too big of a problem either. It's just the damage. Leaving up mana again, so that probably means a counterspell of some kind. So I'm going to cast Walk the Plank, see if that baits out him tapping low. No, it doesn't. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's got a Supreme Will here, which is problematic. So, we now have the full combo in our hand. There's an argument to just passing, so I don't walk into a counterspell. And then if I draw land, I can go for the full combo, like if he taps out for a Scarab God here or something. I hate how there's so much empty space on this client. Like, all these cards are so minuscule. I'm trying to resize the screen so it looks better, but there's not really a good way to do it. Cub, and he's still holding up mana. So that's unfortunate. Okay, another Vampire. I guess we can just... Let's see, we can play Plunderer as well. That one I don't mind getting countered as much. I think what I'm going to do here is just attack with Vampire. I'm not going to cast Yahenni here if I can help it. Still want to wait. I feel like I can do this in such a way that he will have to tap low eventually. Don't know if that's correct. At the very least I can wait until I have enough mana to cast Yahenni and still pay for Supreme Will. But here we can just do this. Well, he's drawing lands now, and it looks like he's playing in such a way that he's never going to tap out. Probably just going to have to start jamming spells. I could have brought in more Duresses to get around this strategy, but I figured with him on the play he would have been going for more of a beatdown plan than a... Like, his build is kind of confusing me, because you don't often see Rishkar alongside counterspells and such. So let's play Plunderer. Now that we have a backup, I don't mind this running into a counterspell so much. Or a removal spell. Okay, he's going to use it there, that's fine. So now I just pass. Pretty liberal use of Vraska's Contempt. Could mean that he has a second one in his hand, but I'm still going to chump here. I don't mind if this gets in the yard. How much mana does he have available? 8? It's a lot. Now we can go for it. Ooh, that was a great draw. Let's Duress. Now he's going to use another spell or something, presumably. It's fine. No. Okay. Do I have enough mana to do everything here? No, I don't, unfortunately. So I could play Vraska, or I could play Yahenni, or I can just go Plunder, get back the Vampire, and go for it next turn. It's not a bad plan either. It's probably better than exposing Yahenni to instant speed interaction. Let's go black. So now he needs to draw some sort of interaction, or we've got him here. Do your Siphoner, so he is dead. Sweet. Combo came together perfectly. We're going to take a bit of damage here. I can actually block the Rishkar. Take 5 from the Cub. We'll just have 6. Play Yahenni. Trigger. And now we sacrifice Vampire over and over. We have enough mana to do everything. Always yield. Alright, got there through 2 removal spells.